What's going on, guys? We're doing some geometry today. I'm actually filming this on Monday the 23rd, and it looks like we're in this for the long haul according to the governor. So we're just going to get to it. I'm posting this message, or this lesson I should say. You're watching this on Thursday. What's Thursday? The 27th? No, 26th. So you're watching this on the 26th. So we're starting something new today. We're going to start with talk about geometry. I got a PowerPoint that we're going to do for you guys to take some notes, and then I'm going to assign you some stuff on Khan Academy to practice that. So let's jump right into it. So what I want you guys to do is I need you to get out your notebook and take some notes. Okay? I know that it's kind of different, kind of weird maybe that you're actually taking notes and doing stuff while you're at home watching a video of me. Of my voice, but like I said before in a couple other videos, I guess, like, this is life now. So we're just going to adjust to it. We're going to do what we need to do. So you guys make sure you get your notebook out. I'm going to give you just a second to pause the video and get what you need. All right, very good. So hopefully we've all got a pencil and we've got our notebook and we can take some notes. So I'm just going to jump right into it, guys. We're going to talk about points, lines, line segments, rays, and then angles. I'll probably cover maybe next week. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see how it goes today. But this is the gist of kind of what we're going to be doing for the next week or so with all this kind of good stuff. Fun. I don't know who that guy is. Jinky DeBon. So this PowerPoint was done by old Jinky. Good old Jinky. Never will forget him. All right. So what I want you guys to do is take some notes. So we're going to talk about a few things. So a point, okay? A point is a location, okay? Point has no size, all right? So when you're thinking about where we put points and lines and angles, you need to think about a flat surface, okay? So this is a two-dimensional flat surface called a plane, P-L-A-N-E, plane, all right? Not an airplane, but a flat surface, okay? And flat surface, this is where we put all of our two-dimensional shapes like squares and rhombus and all those kinds of things. Lines and line segments and points and everything we're going to talk about today all go on a flat surface, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to write down this. Oh, that color is terrible. Okay, let's not do booger green. Let's get like maybe orange or something. Ugh. Ugh. That's a little better. It's kind of a Texas orange though. I need a Tennessee orange. Yeah, that'll work. Let's do a little bit better. All right. So a point is a location. Okay. And so this is what I want you to write down right here. Now I'm not going to put little intermissions in this video all the way through, telling you to pause and work and stuff like that, like I've done in some of the other ones. I just want you to pause the video until you write down what you need to write down, and then hit play again. Okay. And then move on. So you can just kind of do that at your own pace. All right. A point has no size. We use a point we use a dot to mark a point, and we use a letter to name that point. Okay. So for example, when A is used as the name of a point, it's shown as point A. Okay. And we put a little dot there and A. And again, it says down here, it's read as point A. Okay. All right, so once you get that done, this part up here written down, you guys can go ahead and move on to the next slide. All right, let's get that out of here. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, everything came in at once. All right, a line. So a line is a straight path that goes on forever in both directions. It has no width. So when you see a line, it's going to have these little arrows on each side. And what that means is that the line goes on forever. So it's not just the part of the line that you can see. It's representing a line that goes on in both directions forever and ever 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 and ever. Okay? So I do want you guys to write down, well, that's what I just said. So the arrows show that the line goes on forever. And I want you guys to write that whole piece right there. Okay? So if you want to pause your video and write that down real quick, go for it right now. All right, and hopefully you got that written down. You paused the video and got that done. Let's move on. This thing just not wanting to click. All right, the next one's going to be a line segment. Okay. Oh no. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead. I'm talking about how we label a line. Now you don't have to write this down, but I do want you to take note of how this looks up here. All right. So when we draw a line, or when you see a line, you're going to see 2 points maybe, right? But the reason that we know this is not a line segment is because of this right here that extends out with the arrows. Okay, so that shows us that it's not a line segment, that it's actually a line. Okay, and we see it's called line AB or line BA because it doesn't matter which direction you go on the line. So it's labeled, it's line AB or line BA. Okay. You don't have to write any of that down just yet. Let's see. Down here, you can see this is how you would write that. Instead of writing out the word line in that particular instance where you put line AB, you would actually put a little line symbol above it and put the letters for the points. Okay? All right. Let's move on. Trying to do these videos quick, guys, because I mean they're not going to be good if they're 20-30 minutes of me talking, so I'm trying to kind of get through them and just let you do the notes at your own pace. All right, so write the name of the symbol for each line. All right, so here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to pause the video, and based on what we just talked about with how you would write this line, I want you to write it down. So I'll give you an example before you start that. Let's do A together, and then you can pause it and do the other two. So it says write the name and symbol for each line. So to write this would be line EF or line FE, depending on how you wanted to do it. And I'm going to try to write this because I'm doing this with a mouse and not like a pen. So it's a little bit more difficult to get my letters. That's not too bad. And then I would put this symbol up above it. That's supposed to be an arrow. And there you go. That is line EF. And I can also do it as FE. Do this one a little quicker so it'll be sloppier probably. Line. There you go. So you can see either one of those would be acceptable. So in your notebook, I want you to just take a minute or two, whatever it takes. Not going to be a minute, probably just be a few seconds. And I want you to solve for these two down here. Okay? So go ahead and pause the video and work. Okay. All right. So this one would be Y, Z, or Z, Y. And you would have to put your line symbol above it. Okay. Same here. And this one down here would be line OP or line PO. And again, it's kind of sloppy. I'm doing it quickly. I tried to do the ones at the top a little neater, but there you go. So that's what you should have had, something on your paper just like that. All right. Clear the screen and move on. All right. I want you guys to, let's maybe not do the last. Let's just do 3. So on this one, and I'll show you, I think I can't now, I got to buy this little program if I use the line. So I'm just going to fake it till I make it. So I'm going to draw a nice straight line. That wasn't too bad. And for this one, that is a huge point. Your points don't have to be that big. I'm going to put C and D. So you're working backwards this time. So you can see on there in your notebook, you should have this, and then you should have drawn that. So pause the video and do do B and C. All right. And you should have had something to the effect here of a line here with G and H. Point there, and the same thing down here with W and X. Like that. Okay? All right, so that's what you should have written down for that one. All right, check your work, and let's move it along. I am getting close to what I want to be done today. There we go. Line segments. This is the last thing I want to do today. In your notes, I want you to write down this right here. All right, a line segment is a part of a line with two endpoints, and you can see the difference. It doesn't have the extension with the arrows down here. So that's what makes that one different, is it doesn't go on forever and ever. It's actually a piece of that line, so a section of it. So if you need to pause the video, do it and write down this definition in your notebook. All right. And last thing, the way this is written, we say it as line segment AB. We write it like this down here, where you just put a straight line above the letters. Okay? So you can see it's different because it doesn't have the arrows on it on that symbol. And that tells whoever's looking at it that it is a line segment and not a line. Okay? And we're going to do just like, okay, you know what? I don't want to do that today. I'm going to pick up with that maybe tomorrow. So we'll stop on slide 9. All right. What I want you guys to do, and once you've done all that, stuff and you've got everything down in your notebook, I want you to go to Khan Academy. And hopefully you're signed up by now. If you're not, you'll need to look at the code that I've sent out on how to get registered. But if you go to Clever, so you go to Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools, staff and student links, and then Clever, you'll click on Khan Academy. Yours will probably be down at the bottom. And we're going to be working on today, and I've assigned it to you under plane figures. It's going to be, is that it? Yeah. So under plane figures, I'm going to have some stuff. Yeah, types of plane figures. There we go. This is what I'm going to end up giving you probably. It's going to be like not your angles. Darn, I can't find it. Well, regardless, when you get logged in, it'll be there. It may not be in there because I've already assigned it. I don't know. I'll get it in there. It'll be under this plane figures thing for your geometry standards. Sorry about that. But anyway, it'll be in there, and I'll assign that to you separately, so it won't be that hard to find or anything. And just work through that stuff that I assign you to kind of get familiar with lines and line segments and all that stuff. And guys, that is it. I know this was a long video, but as we move forward, the videos are going to get a little bit longer because this is school now for the next couple months. So have a great day. Don't work too hard, and I'll see you next time.